to my fragrance show. We'll learn together and grow together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yes. Oh yeah. Welcome to my fragrance show. I am Marshall's Blend Fragrance, and today we are going to be talking about Zaharoff Tabac. Not tobacco, tabac. Let's get started. I first wanted to talk a little bit about the company. So I am on their website, and I'm going to read you a little bit about the brand heritage, okay? From the shipyards of Odessa and Constantinople to knighthood in England and the casino in Monaco, through time, the Zaharoff name has been an enigma of self-expression and bold values. Mariana Zaharoff, a talented designer for dignitaries and celebrities, began her career in the basement of her Chicago home in the late 1970s. She quickly was praised for her design in London, Paris, Milan, and Athens, as well as receiving accolades in the US, weaving art into fashion, Chicago Tribune, and was nominated twice for the Coty American Fashion Critiques Award. 45 of her designs are in the permanent collection at the Chicago History Museum. She was also chosen to be the designer of Patti Davis Reagan's wedding gown. Following in her creative footsteps was her son, George Zaharoff, beginning with his highly prized fragrance launched in the 1990s and impeccably tailored men's suits. In the 2000s, George Zaharoff developed a passionate and loyal following among consumers. In 2015, Zaharoff's men's clothing averaged annual retail sales of $3 million in 20 Nordstrom store locations. And in late 2018, re-entering the men's fragrance arena with the launch of Zaharoff's signature Pour Homme. So that is the brand heritage. Now let's read you a little bit about George Zaharoff himself. George Zaharoff. The Zaharoff brand is steeped in George's interpretation of worldly aesthetics, showcasing a historically inspired yet thoroughly contemporary point of view. One might find a silk tie designed with a pattern similar to a Byzantine molding chiseled 1,100 years ago, or a textured sports jacket inspired by a sail from a fishing boat in Zanzibar. Zaharoff is a global explorer, one who has aligned himself with today's constantly evolving technology and economy. And this is not a quote. What is it when it's just one? I forgot what it's called. It's a paraphrase. Essential fragrance oils, like the individuals I meet, have unique personalities and identities. Each precious oil is a relationship between a nation's identity and the personality of a crafted fragrance. Unrivaled in passion, ambition, and industry expertise, George is an old-world craftsman with a fresh, modern vision and a sense of tomorrow. Inspired by his global travels, he takes multiple perspectives from various continents, relishing in the communities he finds and the people he meets. He gleans inspiration from world history and architecture, personally selecting raw materials at their origin with both respect and benefit global communities and the environment. You'd probably never heard somebody read it like that, right? Environment. Fragrance is the final stroke, connecting the body, mind, and soul elements to a personal, living masterpiece. So there are 2 fragrances that I ordered, correct? And if you know me, you know that I love rose fragrances. However, this is not going to be a first impression. The first impression, well, it's going to be kind of a first impression because I didn't personally get to smell it all the way. My sister sprayed it on herself. I did spray in the air, smelled it, loved it, but I haven't smelled it on my skin. So that's what I'm going to do. So it will be a first impression. My first time smelling it on my skin. Now my sister loved it. She does not care for floral fragrances. And when she smelled this on her skin, she liked it. She didn't love it. She was impressed. Do you understand that? Like, she was very impressed, but she didn't love it. She liked it. So for her to like a fragrance, a floral fragrance, a fragrance with a flower note, that's a big deal because she doesn't. So I'll show you the bottle that I will be wearing today. Of the two, I'm gonna start with Tabac. So this is day one with Zaharoff. All right, that's the box. That's the box. The box is absolutely just gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I think that box is gorgeous. Have some brass and gold embossing. And then let's do the look at that. Look at that beauty. Oh my goodness. Strong cap. I am going to spray it on myself. I am going to go out. It smells really good. It smells so good. No sissy spraying here. And yes, it is deserving of a book bag strap. So essentially I've done the Mom of Curly fragrance. I did my arms, right? And now I am going to do the book bag strap technique, which essentially is that it goes around like the book bag strap. Spray the back. This really does smell good. So, yes, I have seen and read reviews, and they have all pretty much said that this fragrance smells true to it's a photo true, right? It smells like tobacco. It does smell like tobacco. It smells wonderful. It smells delicious. Now, let's read you some of the notes, okay? Oh, this smells so good. It smells really good. This is honestly different. It's not your typical tobacco fragrance. It's not your typical tobacco fragrance because so we have things like Herod. There's several other tobacco, right? Tobacco vanilles. And they all have their allure and their beauty and they're wonderful, right? This one is different. And it has, for me, I would say it has the element of skin. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Where the other ones are a fragrance that you put on. It smells like a fragrance you put on. This one is giving me as if I were the tobacco and this smell is my natural smell. It's like the smell of skin. Very interesting. The blending is very good. Top notes are cognac, lavender, rum, star anise, and davana. The heart notes are gold honey, blonde cedar, temple oud, tobacco leaf, pimento leaves, fir balsam. And the bottom notes are sandalwood, plum, black amber, myrrh, and frankincense. It also has tonka bean and vanilla. All of those things put together, they're all blended well. They're all blended extremely well. And you guys do know that just because it says that it's a base note, you can pick up base notes at the top. It simply just means that it's going to last till the base, right? Till the dry down. That lavender that's in there, contributes to a really good, almost natural scent. Clearly the tobacco leaf is the star, but it's not a ham. You guys know that in acting or performance entertainment, a ham is a person that just shows off and tries to be more than everybody else. No, this tobacco here is it's unifying line. Okay, it connects and runs through everything from the top to the dry down. It's connecting everything together, and everything is balanced out by it. That's the only way I can describe this, and I think that's what contributes to its uniqueness. To my nose, it's not boozy, and again, that attests to the blend where you pick up booziness, but it's not boozy. The star anise, I'm sure it's doing something there, because from a distance, diffused, it smells different than on skin. Clearly diffused, it smells different than on skin, and how other people may pick it up will also be different from how I pick it up. Now, I do want to blonde cedar. So Virginian cedar. It's Virginian cedar. Although, let me tell you something. I understand what they mean by blonde cedar, because regular Virginia cedar is one of my favorites, and it's because it is a very green, very strong, very solid, very not intimidating, but almost antagonizing cedar wood. There is no intimidation going on in this blend. They are all together working super well. Pimento leaves, I find that fascinating. I think the pimento leaves would work kind of like how a cumin would work, contributing also to a very natural smelling fragrance. And that's what I mean by it smells like skin. It just smells very natural. It smells as if it was emanating from my cells. Does that make sense? Can you understand what I'm saying and what I mean? I don't know, but I hope you do. I hope you do. I hope you do. I hope you do. So, guys, on a whole, this Tabac scores a 45 out of 10, which is a 9.5 on my gift ability chart. It's totally giftable. Majority of the people that would probably want it to be as a gift would be men, although I do know many women that would love it. My sister loved it. When she walked into the house, her son smelled it from a distance and was like, "Oh, you smell good," you know? So definitely giftable to self and giftable to someone else. So it's really good. I am going to go out now, and I am actually going to come back and tell you how it goes. I'm back, and it's 8 hours after, and I am smelling good. I can honestly say that I love tobacco. It keeps its 45 out of 10. Now, is this a super projecting fragrance on me? It absolutely is not. It's not super projecting. But what I realized is that what it lacks in projection on me, it makes up con creces in sillage. It really does leave a beautiful scent trail that people can pick up, but it does not project heavily far on me. I would say it's probably less than arm's length, you know? I had my mom smell it 7 hours after wearing, and she goes, "Oh my goodness, it smells so soft." When she says it smells so soft, that's her way of saying that it's really good. She goes, "It reminds me of the one that you got me," meaning that she would wear it. She would wear it. So I guess it is a unisex fragrance. I enjoy wearing it. What does it make me feel like? It makes me personally feel very masculine. It makes me feel very dignified, very classy. Even though I'm wearing a t-shirt, I felt as if I was wearing my shirt and tie. Does that make sense? You know, that's what it is. And so the beautiful blend that I got from the opening, it has become something else, still beautifully blended. it's a tobacco fragrance. So it's become more of a tobacco fragrance. Remember how I said that what I got at the opening was that the tobacco was the connecting line to everything. That's what it is. That really is what it is. And so this is definitely one that I would gift to almost anyone, unless they don't care for tobacco fragrances. And I feel that this is one that if they don't care for tobacco fragrances, they would still like it. They wouldn't love it, they wouldn't go crazy over it, but they would like it. So this is really good. George, you picked correctly. Whoever did the blending did a really good job. It is I'm not gonna say very long lasting. It is long lasting because at the 8th hour, it is a skin scent. It is a skin scent with really good sillage. I don't know how they did it, but that's what they did. Great sillage as a skin scent. So you get a beautiful 45 out of 10. And the next one I will be trying will be the rosé. The rosé, I'm excited about that. Goodbye, my lovely fragrance blenders. I'll see and smell you soon. Ciao, ci vediamo domani. Adiós, nos vemos mañana. Daria Ruga. La conoce.